Let's see how to create and edit a video in Adobe Express using video clips. Most of the tools can be used for free. Start on the home page. At the top, you have a few options to open a new project. On the home page, you have a few sections. The first one is Quick Edit Tools. Below that, you'll see your last project from the Your Stuff tab. When you click View All on that line, it takes you to your stuff. Next is the Blank Canvas section. Here, you can choose the dimensions you need to start your project. If you click View All, it opens the same pop-up again, but in a different tab. Under that, you'll see more tools Adobe thinks you might want to use. And at the very bottom, you'll find templates again. You can use them to start your video or any other file. If you started something and clicked away, it saves automatically. You can find it in the Your Stuff tab. It saves by date and also rename it from your stuff by clicking the three dots and choosing Rename and change it to something that will help you find it faster by keywords. Let's start from blank. Click View All and find the video options. You can pick from the aspect ratios listed or create your own if you need different dimensions. If you want to make a vertical video for social media, choose that option. If you need a horizontal video for YouTube, click that one instead. When you are in the editor, you have a few menus for the tools. On the left side, you have general tools like media, templates, and AI apps. Next to it is the edit panel, which changes based on the element you just clicked. At the top, you have some shortcut options for editing. On the right, you have pages and layers that appear when you add them. In the middle, you see the video, and at the bottom is the timeline, which also changes based on what you select in the middle. At the top of the page, you have the Adobe Express logo. When you click it, you go back to the home page. Next to it is the name of the project, and when you click on it, you can rename the project to something that helps you find it later. On the top right, you have publishing tools like download and share. The next tool is the media, where you find most of the assets you can use from Adobe Express. At the top, you can choose the kind of asset you are looking for, and on each one, you have search options. When you're in the Photo tab, you also have the option to use the generative AI that will give you an image as you wish and will deduct credits from your account. When you go back to media and then video, you have a new option to record yourself with your computer camera. It will also record the audio. The last item in the media panel on Adobe Express is the audio tab, where you can find music and sound effects to use. When you use premium audio, you get a specific license for it, which covers platforms like YouTube or other social media. You can also upload your own music if you have a license from a different source. If you prefer, you can record a voiceover and add it directly to the project. And this is perfect if you're looking to add a voiceover to your video without needing to record it on another app and upload it. You can record directly here. Let's see how to use video clips and edit them in the editor. Starting with a video clip, you can upload your own video, which is best if you create branded content. To upload a video, click on the Upload button here or on the Upload tab from the left menu. Both work the same. But you can also use videos from the media library. If you're using it for YouTube, you usually have a license for that, but not always for every, so make sure you're allowed to use it. The video will then show up on the main screen. If you want to record a video, click on the Record button. You'll get a pop-up with instructions. You can record up to 5 minutes at a time, so if you need to record a longer video, either do it outside of Adobe Express or record it in 5-minute sections. To set the correct camera, click on the settings icon, where you can choose the camera and microphone. For this example, I don't have a camera connected, so I'll use the OBS virtual camera to show my screen. For the microphone, choose the one that records best. That depends on what gear is connected to your computer. Just use what you have. Click Start Recording and wait for the countdown before you start talking. This helps avoid losing the beginning of your recording. After you finish, click Stop Recording. Then it will ask if you want to save the recording or make a new one. Click Save Recording and it will appear on the main canvas. If you delete it from here, you can still find it under the Your Stuff tab, where all your uploaded files are saved in Adobe Express. You can move it to a different folder, rename it to find it more easily, or delete it completely from there. You can search video clips with keywords under the Recording button. Next to it, there's a filter where you can choose to see only free videos, or select if you want to see generative AI video clips. Another filter is for the video dimensions. That way, you can see only the video clips that fit what you're looking for. In the list, you'll see that some videos have a crown and some don't. The videos with the crown are for paid users, and you have a license to use them in commercial and social media videos. You can also see how long each video clip is, so if you need something longer, you'll know exactly how much time it takes. There's a heart button on each clip. If you click it, the clip will go to Your Stuff tab under Favorites. You can later remove it by clicking the heart again. This is useful for organizing all the media you have on Adobe Express. If you want to add a video, just click on it and it will appear on the canvas. It might be small at first, so you can move and resize it however you want. Right-clicking on the video gives you more options, like duplicate, delete, or move it to the back of the canvas. This is useful if you want the video as a background and plan to add more layers on top. If you want the video to fill the entire canvas, click on it, then go to the Edit panel on the left and choose Fill Video. It will now fill the whole page. If you had other elements behind the video, they won't be deleted. You'll just need to bring them to the front by dragging them in the Layers panel on the right. On the timeline, you'll see the video you added. If you have more than one video, click on the layer or the video on the canvas to show it on top in the timeline. The clip will fill the scene completely, but it depends on what was the first item added to that scene. If you want to make the clip longer, you can drag the scene to extend it. If the clip is longer than the scene, just drag the video edge to make it fit. If the clip is shorter, you'll see white space at the end. You can add more clips there, or if you want the video to repeat, you can duplicate it and place the second clip right after the first one. You'll notice a small jump when the clip ends and restarts. If you want it to look smoother, it's better to use a new scene and add a dissolve effect between the clips. When you add two clips to the same scene, you can have them play at the same time, or you can use the timeline to start one clip when the other has stopped. Click on the clip you want to show first. You can click on the clip in the main monitor or on the right side where you have the layers, so it's easier to find the right clip if you have a few elements on the monitor, one on top of another. You don't see the layer timing, you can turn the switch on and it will appear. The layer you're working on will show at the top of the main timeline. Then drag it to the length you want it to play. Then click on the other clip and drag it to start where the first clip ends. You will see a purple dot that shows where the first clip ends, so you can match it. When you put two clips on the same scene, you can't use transitions between them, but you can use the animation tool to add effects to each one separately. Most of the time, it is better to use a different scene for different clips if they don't need to be on the screen at the same time. To add the transition, click on the first clip where you want to add it. Then, on the left side panel, click on Animation. This will add animation at the end of the clip, so choose the Out option and pick the effect you want to use. In this example, I used a simple dissolve, so I chose Fade. Then click on the next clip and do the same. Click on Animation, and this time choose In so the clips will blend together. Use Fade again to match the effect. This will create a smooth transition. If you want it to look professional, it's better to use the same animation effect on both clips so it feels like one continuous transition. For the video layers, you can have as many layers as you like at the same time, but for the audio, you can have only 2 layers, and this is a new update. Before, you could only have 1. If you try to add more than 2 audio layers at the same time, you'll get a notice that you need to remove one. For audio, you have the same options as video. To add music or a sound effect, put the cursor in the position where you want the track to start, then click on the music from the library or upload your own. You can move the audio around, trim it, and use the side panel to control the volume. You can also add fade in and fade out transitions. When you click Edit Timeline, it will open the specific page you're on, and now you can edit one video. Here, you can add different scenes, and each scene can have multiple assets as layers on top of each other. You can change how each one shows. If you started the project as a post for social or any other image-based project, you won't see the timeline right away. Only when you add a video clip, the page will switch to a timeline-based page. If you add a page to the project and then start adding video clips or animations to the elements on the page, it will change the file to a video, and then you'll be able to open the timeline and edit it as a video. What to do now? If you'd like to edit any video, you now know how to use and navigate Adobe Express. All you need to do is plan what you're trying to create, then add the video, text, images, music, and narration to the project and start editing it. You can add layers and animation to make the video more dynamic and suited for social media. If you use your own clips and music for most parts, you don't need to pay for Adobe Express. There are more things you can do with Adobe Express, and you can watch the next video to get inspired. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.